Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is week 23 of my exercise videos. It seems like it's going really quickly. This video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to do a voiceover, hopefully, if I can get it to work. But this video is about core strength and a bit of arm strength, and mostly core strength for being a wheelchair user. So I hope you find it helpful if you're kind of newly in a wheelchair, or you've been in a wheelchair for some time and you just want to get your core strength better. These are some things I've learned from other videos and just from experience from myself being in a wheelchair. Yeah, please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So this is my first ever voiceover. Please don't cringe too much. This is me warming up. I'm just going to do about 10 to 12 shoulder circles just to warm up my shoulders and get them a bit more manoeuvrable. No idea who I'm talking to throughout this video. I think Emily was making cakes in the kitchen, so I'm trying to help her at the same time. And then to end the warm up, I'm just going to lift up my arms behind just to kind of strengthen those muscles. Once Tom's out of my way, by getting in my frame, I'm going to do the first exercise. I have my arms up and I'll kind of lean side to side, keep myself stable. This helps with building the muscles at the side of your body, side of your torso. I'm not sure what they're called, but it's kind of good to build the muscles to help you balance. This is also a good exercise for building the muscles needed for balancing if somebody's pushing you in your wheelchair, because if they're going around corners and around like bumpy bits and things, you need to strengthen these muscles here. You can also vary this exercise by having your arms up or holding them together and leaning in the same way. You can also hold your arms out in front of you. This just looks a bit weird, but bear with. These all have kind of their own purposes. The next one is twisting side to side, so I'm kind of keeping my body central but moving my arms side to side from the shoulders. This exercise is a good one to practice reaching behind you from your wheelchair. So I'm using my back of my chair to kind of hook my arms behind to kind of stabilise myself, and my other arm sort of next to my knee to stabilise as well, and it helps with reaching behind to reach things. This one's quite a simple exercise. It's just having your hands on the hand rims and leaning side to side just for extra stabilisation. This exercise is good for practicing reaching to the floor, so if you're like me, you kind of struggle reaching to the floor, it's good to practice being able to do this so you can pick up things when you drop them, which happens all the time, especially if you're carrying things on your lap and they happen to fall on the floor. I particularly struggle with this because of the lack of dexterity in my hands, so picking up a pen or something will take me quite a while. Picking up other things like my phone, for instance, will take much longer. You can also practice leaning forward to get things in front of you. You can always manoeuvre your chair to change the position of the thing you're reaching as well, which is a good thing to practice. This next exercise is one I've shown you before, which is leaning with your brakes on, leaning up against a surface. So I'm using the balcony and I'm doing my hip tilts. So I'm kind of trying to use my abdominal muscles as much as I can and my hip muscles to kind of tilt myself back and forward, like up and down, just to get those muscles moving. And the other variation on this is much harder, which is kind of keeping your hips and your torso stable, but using your arms like in a press up motion, your arms to kind of move back and forward, and it really hurts your arms after a while. The other one you can do is by keeping your chair on the ground flat, but using your arms as press ups again. So this looks quite easy, but after a while it really starts to ache, which is good because it shows it's a good exercise. This is a variation on the leg lift exercise video I did, so I have to move forward in my chair because it makes it much easier to have more movement like that. If you're sat back in your chair, it can make it really tricky. And I'm going to do about 10 to 20 leg lifts. However many you can do is good, and then just have a rest and go back and do some more. And here I'm just showing you how difficult it is if you're sat back in your chair. There's just no room to kind of lift and tilt your hips. The last exercise I'm going to show you is just some lifts in your chair, so it helps with if you need help getting dressed or going to the toilet, and it's also just good just for strengthening your arms and shoulders. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.